It's the Cable MTG Show.
I'm gonna pack one, pick one this Urza Saga, because I'm in the mood to do so. What are the odds on us wheeling this Mox Opal? Because that's the sort of card that plays really well with Urza Saga. I'm gonna take the Mox Diamond. Probably low chance, but a higher chance than the Diamond wheeling for sure. 41.5% chance. Thanks for running the numbers, Bright Bill. Chat's so good with the numbers. This song makes me want to crack open a brewski. So we'd gone with that Entomb Star. We'd have the Atraxa for it. Instead, I think we're jamming Ponder here. Probably going to be a blue deck. It's like Ponder or Remand. Let's take the Remand. So I'm not high on Pinnacle Emissary, but I'm very low on Chromatic Star. Like, I don't hate it being in the cube, but it's not a card I want to pick fourth pick. Maybe I'm supposed to grab Spiral, huh? Just in case we get Academy. Yeah, I'll just give it another chance, I guess. And this is between Metamorph or Portal. Portal more of a Tinker target. Metamorph plays well as like another Saga. Another Saga token, another Construct. Love me an Ugin, but we're going to grab some zeros for this Emissary nonsense. See if that comes together. We don't mind stacking artifacts anyway for the Saga. Something that I think Folk Metal and Power Metal have in common. A lot of happy chords. A lot of upbeat tempos. But there's also like a little bit of embrace of cringe. They're just willing to like lean into it to have a bit of fun. This playlist started off as like pure power metal, and then I've slowly started putting in more bands that I didn't really have another good playlist for them. That first pack, we just took Saga. I don't think there was much in there. OCT's full album released yesterday. Octogenarian Creatures of Twilight. No, that's probably not it. Owls, Cats, and Trains. Oh, the Clogs guys. Pack was not strong enough for Opal to wheel. That's a bad sign. Hopefully they're not too attached to it. This vocalist has also really grown on me. I was originally very off the clean singing in this band. And then when I heard it was the same singer as the harsh singing, I was like, okay. Slowly grew on me. Hey, sup, Jorbs? Jorbs, how is your Saturday going? Are y'all staying safe out there in Portland? Out there on the West Coast? Hello, On Color Mox. Yeah, I want the Karn to wheel, but who knows, right? Saw some flash combo cards in pack 1. We could have been leaning in that direction, right? There's the early Mystical Tutor into flashables. This is a beautiful Tez deck. The Lava Spur Boots play really well with Urza Saga, but I'm just going to grab this Tez. Untaps my Monolith, has a bunch of tuturables. I think it's going to be real easy to ult this one. The most dangerous thing in your life is probably doom scrolling at the moment. Oh, yeah. Yeah, doom scrolling's dangerous as shit. I'm glad you're warm and well fed. Portable Hole could give me yet another 1-mana artifact. I think I'm supposed to grab that Mana Leak. Do I like to dip my Oreos in milk? remember the last time I've had an Oreo. Is sort of a mink worth specking on. The Containment Priest could be a fine sideboard card. I think I'm gonna grab that sword. Little S word over here. Big fan of top with a lot of what I got going on. The Saga, the Manifold Key. Even this Emissary, huh? Yeah, let's grab top. If we had workshops, then I'd be on the Relic, but we don't have workshops, so fuck it, right? I guess it's something to power out with Monolith Mana. We're a little short on that. I'm going to take Emery out of this pack. I wish we were getting 2 picks out of this pack, because Emery and Aether Spellbomb play so well together. But we already have a lot of juicy Emery shit. What's everyone's favorite kind of cookie? Oatmeal chocolate chip. I remember getting disappointed by oatmeal cookies when I was a kid. And then the older I got, the more I was like, oh yeah, this is good, a little real. Ooh, the boots came back. Yeah, the boots play well with the Saga, and they also play well with that Emery, huh? Give it a little haste. Oh, that sounds goddamn delicious, David the Guide. Love some gochujang. I need to order more, actually. Do I consider lemon bars a cookie? I do not. Love a lemon bar, though. Right, Jada? It feels like it's like real food. A little time walk in here. Not the best time walk shell, but I'm still going to draft it. Urza would be a sweet pickup for this deck. I'm just going to grab this Gadgeteer as a draw engine. Oh yeah, that sounds dope, Cap Maple Syrup. Very low casting cost deck for Palantir. I'm going to grab Shorkai. Think about that starting town. Lantern's not crazy. I'm with you, Hurlian. I actually like that Talisman a lot, but we're gonna take the Retrofitter, of course. Ace up Humanity. Would I play LED here? I would not. Huh. We're dumping our hand fast enough. The wheel's almost tempting. Does Sam do anything here? Rebuys Urza Saga once. I kind of dig that. Oh, you know what I should have grabbed? You know what I should have grabbed that I just realized as soon as I got the Sam? That Companion. I wouldn't have been able to play it because it conflicts with Urza Saga, but it would have given me infinite mana with Grim Monolith, and it's very good with Retrofitter. If you have both a Monolith and a Retrofitter, I think it's a good pickup. I missed it until I was already on it. Just grab another counter here. I like Council's Judgment as like kind of a catch-all. I've been really impressed with Abandoned Air Temple, though. I could see it doing work here with the Emissary. A little free hum. Free is free. Grabbing a lot of random sideboard cards. Ooh, we got a Zerda back. Nice. The last pick Zerda. Yeah, I never like to count on something coming back in the last couple of cards, because at a certain point people just start taking shit, right? I think I'm cutting Haywire Might from the main deck. Only a couple sources of green. The starting town on the Mox Diamond. It is cute with the Soul Cauldron, of course. I guess there's a couple random other green sources I could run. And then I need one more cut. It might be the Sam. So even though we've got a lot of control cards here, the counters and the removal and stuff, we might not be that controlling. I wonder if I should cut Sunfall from the main deck. I don't think I like Witch Enchanter in the main deck, no. It's a land that doesn't pitch to Mox Diamond. You're not a fan of Emissary? Well, that's a bummer, because we drafted our curve around him. So, you're gonna have to get over it. Y'all are gonna have to get along. You do lose much campaigning Zerta. You literally lose your best card, and there's a Saga. Because I don't live by my own rules. We're gonna mull, but I really want to keep. Hell yeah, Garth Meister, thanks for the Prime, the 110 months. I do always say that, Bartaboo. Pardon the yawn. I said pardon it! You know, we're gonna rush to power out cards like Chromatic Star. It'd be a little bit better to play them post-Tez, even. I wanted to crack the Star because they can just untap and play Hull Breacher as a sorcery on their turn if they're worried about another counter. They're stocking up, huh? Worried about missing land drops? Sure. Ooh, that sounds like a pleasant afternoon, Dr. Stupid. You're making some batches of pickled red onions, candied jalapenos, and half-dill pickles. Love having all of those on stock. Pickled red onions are so underrated. And the Time Walk's gonna let us ult this Tez here. The opponent's conceding because they don't want to have to deal with the Tez ult every turn. Just launching up, making new threats. Some pretty good pressure. We didn't see a counter out of them, but they are playing blue. Could be a reason to bring in Voice of Victory. Pickled red onions are almost good on everything. I like a little sugar in your boil and some dill seed and peppercorns. Yeah. Yeah, that all sounds dope. Go to 5. Top down. They left a swamp on top of their deck. Interesting. And what you could do there is remand the Soul Cauldron itself and make the Mana Leak fizzle and then replay it next turn, get like a little bit more value. But then you don't have the Soul Cauldron in play. So they went for a reanimation effect this turn. You get bricked up. You get. Also gives them a second chance to counter the Soul Cauldron. If Randy Search is discarding Preordain, it kind of feels like they were looking for the land drop, looking for that Dark Slick Shores. A little bit iffy on Shorokai when you're at 20. No, I guess it's good. I guess it's good. So we're just passing here. We know they have a Mana Leak in hand, so we're not going to jam our Time Walk into it. Now we can wait a turn and play around it. What do they got? Some Planeswalker. They play in Treasure Cruise. Skydiver. The game has ended. I kind of feel like they cared about their graveyard. If they were fighting over the Soul Cauldron that hard. That's what it feels like to me. So Zerda and Grim Monolith can make infinite mana, but we don't really have a use for it. I think I just want to fire off Emryon 2 here. This is a turn 2 Minsk, turn 2 Laelia. Okay. Might be boarding in that sweeper. I don't know, Bardaboos. I don't have any theories as to that. Bizarre coming down. Interesting. Very interesting. Interesting. Also interesting. So you can overlord the winds. We do know that the They've got that 2-drop in hand that every time they discard it gets +2/+0, and they have the Bazaar. So you'd be kind of ramping them into, I don't know, very close to just killing you. Hey, Bartaboos, thanks for gifting 5 subs! Hell yeah. Congratulations to Goose Fraba, to C. Sunya, to Rich Goth, to Chart Knight, and to Franz Guevara. Big congratulations, everybody. And thanks again, Bartaboos. So if we overload the wins here, they literally just cast their card, activate Bazaar, discard 3. They'd 7 me. They'd 7 me to 1. Is that what I want to do? I guess. Could just portable hold a Lumberjack. I kind of hate this. This is something we can draw first. Well, the Winds takes all your mana, so I think you're just doing this. And now I'm worried about a burn spell finishing me off. Pretty reasonable concern. Oh, that's a state. Fair enough. GG. Yeah, not a lot of instant speed removal in the deck. I wonder if I should have treaded some water there. The issue is, like, you can't really let the Lalia smack you anymore either. So you'd be portable holding the Lumberjack, and then cracking a few clues. Obviously, if you know that your top is Lava Spur, Retrofitter, Foundry, Time Walk, and it's popping off, looks pretty good. But we did not have that info. Playing around that exact land was nearly impossible. Well, it didn't have to be a Hierarch, right? Like, any burn spell also does it. You just, like, don't want to go to 1 life against red. Oops. I meant to run out the boots. And we knew that they had the Flyer in hand and the Bazaar in play. So that's why I did a bunch of Hemet and Han on that turn. I didn't like my line, but I didn't like any of the other lines either. Oh, the Containment Priest should have come in. Good against Hagak. Five mana? What are we doing with 5 mana? No, I don't think you're missing anything, Kableed. I guess it's only good against Vengevine's a card they might have. Which we haven't seen. Feels like I need a little some here, huh? Thespian stage I was not expecting. Playing out the Mox Sapphire was probably wrong. Yeah, there's some Horizons and Masters sets that were pretty sweet. I wouldn't mind drafting again, for sure. Okie dokie. I should be pretty much never F6ing since they have Force of Vigor in their deck. This Gadgeteer is doing so much work. It's wild how this track sounds like a completely different band from the last track. Looks like the opponent missed a 2-2. To game 3. Yeah, they double strip mined me. They played a Mox as a land, and we portable hold that. It's not a very fast hand, but we do have the turn 1 portable hold for whatever their play is, so that's pretty good. And like the top plays pretty well with our value engines here. Tricky little... And the Mox Diamond might hypothetically get me red for this Pinnacle Emissary. Dark Depths. Thespian Stage Dark Depths combo, a little bit less scary than usual with all these drone tokens flying around. Containment. We haven't seen anything that Containment Priest stops in their deck. The Hagak made me think that I should have brought it in. Chat rightfully pointed out it doesn't stop Hagak. We didn't see any other ones, even though there's stuff like Vengevine they could hypothetically have. Not enough reason. Oh yeah, the Emissary is like not in here to like always be hardcast for sure. But that was part of why I liked the Tez Tutor for Mox Diamond line. Sure. Yep. Yeah, you kill the Emery because otherwise You kill the lady in the lake, because otherwise it just gets back the pinnacle. Could make the Pinnacle a 6/6. I feel like that's loading up a little bit too hard against a deck that has some shatter effects. I'm just gonna make a clue token. Be a 3/3 here. This board is like kind of what I was thinking about when I was saying that like maybe we needed sweepers less than usual for this deck. Yeah, plenty more where that came from, right? Like every turn we're essentially getting 3 cards worth of value from all of our stuff. Second finals out of 3 drafts. Don't hate it. Pretty sick opener. We're just gonna play Sam as a shitty little Muldrifter. We'll crack this one after they draw a card and get a little bit more info. Could use that for the second white source for Zerda. Green-black, huh? I assume they're nabbing my Time Walk. One good reason to cast Time Walk early. With our opener, though, I thought it made sense to jam the Sam turn 1. And then if you Time Walk afterwards, you get an extra 2 damage off Sam. Extra land drop, not mattering much. Our stip's open. I'm not sure how many more drafts I'm going to get in today, Firefighter. Kind of gotta eat and shower and stuff at some point. They pitched Baraglyph to cast the Grief. I don't know if I would have the ability to do that. I don't know if I'd have that in me. Metamorph, okay. So we can deal with that. If we can find Portable Hole for that Chrome Mox, they just will have a Stranded Metamorph. Wild. Portable Hole's like the only card that does it, though. Oh, Remand's really good, too. Nice. Because then it'll just be stranded in their hand. What board games have I been jamming lately? Last week we tried Caleb Gannon's deck builder. His goal was to make it like kind of similar to Cube, where you're just like, but like you're just drafting like every turn. And there's some cool mechanics in it, but we definitely shouldn't have played a 4-player game right from the get-go. It became very grindy. It felt like a 4-player game of EDH was the gameplay. Just very grindy. I assume it plays better 1v1. You played So Clover at Christmas. You wish you could have played more, but you started too late at night. Yeah, I might play a little bit of that tonight. There's a racing game someone's bringing over. Or I'm sorry, it's a betting game. Betting game, not a racing game. I guess I'm saving this for post-emissary. Is the betting game hot streak? It is, yeah. which I've played once, and it seemed pretty fun. I assume they want to trade with my ring bear here. Nope. They're chumping, sure. There's lore for each mascot in the instructions. I did not know that. I did not know that at all. That's exciting. Now I want to know the lore. That's going to impact who I bet on. Alright, this is a spot for Containment Priest. Tidebinder's got hits. I don't know if it's, like, worse than some other card we've got, though. I'm not going to get Soul Cauldron or a counter for the Tidebinder. Metamorph Sweet against Reanimator. Oh, let's just jam this. So you could play the Urza Saga turn 1, and with the Mox Sapphire, you're like threatening to activate on turn 2, which is pretty sweet. I'm not going to do that, though. I'm going to just play my Plains. And then turn 2, I'll go Sapphire, Saga, Gadgeteer. Why'd you get a warning when you clicked on my name? So you'd be properly warned. Don't you feel safe? That was a good turn 2 in my opinion. Well done, opponent. Good ass turn 2 right there. This band, Mega Colossus, I saw made a very thoughtful, nuanced anti-ice post on their Facebook page, which I appreciated. Ooh, the anger bin, the value anger bin. I don't scare you? No? Do you want me to? That was a line in the second Wayne's World movie. Animate Dead getting looted away. Let's get Inquisition. Yeah, the other line I thought about last turn was Tez on tap Sapphire, run on key, or Tez tutor a Mox. Well, that's kind of sick. Hey, Kikiest of the Jiki. Thanks for the sod. Thanks for the 7 months. You enjoy the metal playlists and prog. Keep your running list going back years and containing dozens of artists you learned about on the stream. Hell yeah, Kikiest. Love to hear that. Jesus, it's got haste. I don't really want to just eat 9 to the face here. Oh, the Saga cost 1 less. I could have activated and time walked. No, it just says artifacts. That's an enchantment. Okay, no. Saga does make a 4/4. So we could, like, double block the Barragoyf and trade. I was going to take it. Do your worst, opponent. Maybe about the Kavu, because the Kavu's another potentially lethal threat. They do need to play it on their main phase, but other than that, they got it. Could technically smack into the construct, but I think it makes sense to play a little safe here. So the Recurring Nightmare is pretty good with Metamorph. They can do some loops, some looparoos. I think the opponent got a little zesty. They got a little too excited about Menace here. Oh no, indeed. We do lose one of the constructs thanks to Death Touch. But now they're creatureless for Recurring Nightmare. We have to be a bit careful. The reason we gotta be careful here is because any creature off the top lets them Recurring Nightmare back Metamorphosis, and then that gets back Grief. So we'd need 3 blockers. Fuck. Think about chilling on the construct, actually. Are we cubing some more after this one? Some amount. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to finish my next draft is the issue. I get some foodstuffs and a shower and all that. There's a anti-graveyard card in our deck somewhere. I think there's a couple. Yeah, we brought in the Containment Priest as well. Those would be nice to help shut off this Recurring Nightmare. Yeah, I think they were supposed to loop in Satyr Wayfinder or Town Greeter there. A lot of people would have served the construct last turn and would have fucking died, huh? Glad I didn't do that at least. I think we're losing our Gadgeteer. Or Mana Short being able to make this a block sack with the servo. Resolves. Oh shit, what up? Hey Genghis Alex, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 72 months. Kind of a wild fucking game, huh? Now they're bringing back the Wayfinder. Yeah, we can just find him like a, I don't know, some trampler or something. Yeah, it just finds him the Archon. Alright, GG. Damn, I was looking forward to whatever I was going to draw next turn with the Shorkai. Nothing. Fair enough. Sunfall would have been good that game, I guess. Well, not really, right? Because they were griefing me every turn they were popping off. Yeah, I'm gonna run it back. I'm gonna run it back. I don't wanna muck up how the deck works here. Yeah, I mean. If we can rip a white source, the next turn we can make infinite Thopters, which appeals to me. We seal in, firing off a little Imperial Seal. Did I check out Lorwyn Eclipsed? Oh, is the whole set loose? I haven't done a set review in a long time. I am excited about that set, though. Hot diggity. That's such a fucking hype song to be untapping a Grim Monolith, too. I love the riff in this track. Yeah, I'm just gonna be making like fucking 50 mana and like 31 ones or something. The Retrofitter normally like if you've got infinite mana, it's like kind of a terrible mana sink because like just to make 3/4/4s, it takes so many clicks of going through all the loops and stuff. But with your with that particular win con, with the dude that makes all of your activated abilities cost 2 less, all of a sudden untapping Retrofitter only costs 1 mana. So it's 1 mana tap, make a thing, 1 mana untap, 1 mana tap, make a thing. Every 2 mana spits out a 1/1. It's like having a Sliver Queen in play. All of a sudden, it's like not that hard. Anyway, good shit. Nice little trophy. Nice little trophy. Trophy-dope. Yeah, that deck, it was cool to have an artifact deck that didn't have workshops or academy or even like Turtle or something as payoffs and just like have it function, just like work really well. Part of that was drawing Saga often enough. And part of that was just like some really cool interactions with Tez and such. Tez did a lot of work that league. We needed Tez to do a lot of work that league, and Tez did a lot of work.